sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Herbert on first down now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him.
Extreme Elements Bot running robot.
And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense for the Pats, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now Jones. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Touchdown, Patriots! So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. On 2nd down, Eckler takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Herbert. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Room to run at the 50. Marcus Jones. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. You're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about...
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Pats continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert being chased out left. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and goal. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Herbert now. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The Patriots will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Jones. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
But they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jones off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going deep here for Allen.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
A big play there for L.A. 54 yards. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. The Pats at the line ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jones throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Going to run the toss here to Harris. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets them back for 2nd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces.